echacha obi biara sabre ensem de ebi wo fie ha yensem no yemunra ensem no emu
Nama Bonten from the Finance Ministry, from the Bank of Ghana, debunking earlier on claims any stories that Abetodwa said. Bank of Ghana, in fact, are planning to sell the $260 million Bank of Ghana Square. Yeah, one of the most magnificent edifices left by the erstwhile Nana Addo administration. And Penifo baby say there is no smoke without fire. Enti say Bank of Ghana, the Ministry of Finance, any abino krabata hodo the krata hodo babontin, the banking that story. But baby a story ni free ban. The import of the story, baby the one more can say rumors have it that Bank of Ghana together with the government are planning to sell the Bank of Ghana Square. From My Joy Online to the African Financial Times magazine, almost say close sources within directors of Bank of Ghana and some government officials and they confirm this story. Enti My Joy Online, the African Financial Times magazine, it will be where I can say rumors have it that enti omunim dia na omoka e no mode sa story ne betuja e die ne besi ama a facility a World Bank Vice President for Africa Mukhtar Diop ekoka say it is one of Africa's leading financial infrastructure project. The Bank Square, Ghana. Oka Sasemi, Nigeria, during a commemorative celebration by the African Development Bank. Mukhtar Diop, Ekabio, se open a financial asset. In fact, Asia put the image of any country's financial capabilities in terms of infrastructure. The Bank Square. Enti said the African Financial Times the say World Bank ebeye utterly shocked to hear say infrastructure a wealthy over $260 million in less than 2 years of the reign of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Or no, any Bank of Ghana peniphobi pose on betonwa. Very, very shocking. Now, how My Joy Online for so carry out the story and idea. Nipa bi the bank say enya no kore. My Joy Online for say Bank of Ghana consider say obeton ultra-modern headquarters ya Ewakra less than 2 years after it was commissioned. According to My Joy Online, a legacy project at the Ghana. No, which they will say at $260 million. Even the IMF, a label project, and say a befitting legacy for any country's central bank. It IMF crowd Oman limited sa infrastructure to Africa and now to West Africa. Almost say it is a befitting legacy for any central bank across the globe. The $260 million Bank of Ghana facility, your friend, the Bank Square. Now, they are still want to say, Operation Recover or Loot. So, $260 million we ne can say. His Excellency Nana Addo Kufuor na ban abo Ghana for krono see you could see Bank Square a bra a dino Bank of Ghana timu ye adwuma no enye enti seska wi someone okuje Blackwa Martin Pebu mo oral report wa omo se omo benya $21 billion e dia hwe o man yi no $260 million Bank Square project nation na wanya bibia mo ase a o san dan ho bon krono the OC sa legacy project ikra no wanya kwanya nkom it was Ghana for to abadi na ban free ho mo ba ye nim senka mo nkotrem kra due to the numerous commentaries ya mo ye for this project on labeling it as a corrupt edifice. Boba ye mo anya fekura na mo sesa mo nneema ko tren ho. Enedie mo fa kira ton. Now, interestingly, yentie me pese be pick some points from my job online news no mo ye na ne omo di bank no. Ama Ghana fo bi atase se na enya bosire buka na enya hiasi. Omo say the current management backed by the government is now pursuing a total sale of the edifice and lease back arrangement according to our reliable sources. And according to rumor, almost say according to their reliable sources, Bank of Ghana penning for together with a Bible penning for air tongue or who are no. Now, I just say, I dear old Jill who I won't just ya who say woman say, oh, tongue, a dear $260 million in the Amaka. Now, who told the money we are? What's our coin? Eddie, a free department of water and the end of fringe. Serious discussions, according to our sources, have taken place, with Bank of Ghana leadership said to be strong advocate for disposing of the prestigious national assets. And according to my journal, I almost say serious discussion, according to their sources, not according to rumors. Yeah, BOG leadership. You can BOG leadership. The Bank of Ghana governor, any penny for account, the finance minister also come. No matter what beton. No more can say, while some directors oppose the proposal, warning it would be costly to the bank in the long term. Influential proponents backed by strong elements within the NDC government insist the sale must go ahead. Edienti no moton. Almost say a catchutri die and as I say Bank of Ghana. Now, in order to offset the high losses from the Bank of Ghana, the Yanton Edaya occupy 150,000 square meters, and they are the tallest building in Ghana with 22 floors, 36.1 tons of gold, and another Bank of Ghana reserve. Yatomo 18.1 tons in less than 2 years. Yatomo D. Still, Bank of Ghana boka. Ya pump close to $24 billion just to stabilize the city. And then, a 12.4 Ghana cedi to $1. And then, fuel, petrol, boy is saying, in all these artificial and cosmetic works done by administrators of our central bank and the government, cost of living keeps rising. Yet to me, judge my forecast. Train teachers demonstration, train nurses demonstration, CTAC demonstration, UTAC. Every now and then, everybody is complaining. And tisaka bebrebenu yinano. Ya ye wunu so mfaso no. It's not enough than to say the country's asset. The World Bank and the IMF are praising the government. Said this is a national asset. Etiabekoni akotie sadie yenuanom kwaku dawuru god na saribidi ako ene dasebre enso ensemiya omo ekasa edefa honfa.
Was the Bank of Ghana considering sale of new 260 million headquarters? Sources where Joy News was saying the Bank of Ghana is considering selling its ultra-modern headquarters in Accra less than 2 years after it was commissioned as a legacy project. Sources within the central bank have disclosed to majoronline.com. The multipurpose complex known as the Bank Square replaced BOG's 69-year-old previous headquarters. It was built under the S1 Akufo-Addo government at a cost of over 260 million as a befitting legacy for the central bank after more than six decades of service. However, the current management, backed by the government, is pursuing a sale and lease back arrangement according to the sources. Serious discussions have reportedly taken place with BOG leadership said to be strong advocates for disposing of the prestigious national asset. Board divided. Was it divided board? While some directors opposed the proposal, warning it would be costly to the bank in the long term, influential proponents backed by strong elements within the government insist the sale must go ahead. Yeah. They argue that the BOG urgently needs to shore up its balance sheet. But they argue that the BOG urgently needs to shore up its balance sheet following recent operational losses. Opponents countered that the proposed deal is structured to benefit the buyer, who will leave the facility back to BOG at first. That don't make business sense. Even though BOG seeks to unlock immediate cash from the sale, the proposal, for what we know, is designed to benefit the buyer at a great long-term cost to the bank. This doesn't make business sense. One source told a youth.
So New York can say simple say bank no yeah top bank square no
fast start for go do motor yen for business.
I don't know we can't we clearly so say yeah ton we e be say ato and na any directors ni be advice to mo say so we ton na so so san ko plan or san ko plan nipa na beton man de be mo atwa
okay,
so there is no need say and there would be an beton was ato later
and almost say almost to ja yeden
almost balance of payments. So balance of payments, and any balance of payments, right? So balance of payments, and they say, "Nya obe export, and then nya obe export, nya obe import." And they say, "Import, ebro export, no when you deficit." And I say, friend is saying, export, ebro import, no when you surplus. And the balance of payments, and on say Bank of Ghana. Last year, the balance sheet. Balance of payment. And it's true. See, look, last week in Kwan, see, we lose 60 pesos.
Okay.
To the dollar. Now, Osha, say, and see, the near 12 cities 40 pesos. And now, Menka say, Bank of Ghana injecting 14 billion into the dollars into the economy since NDC take you over. And we be say $14 billion. You didn't bet me.
Now $14 billion no. It makes dollar no so. It makes $1 no so by how much money? Keep your view. Now aku young starting free baby say. Every sika gum. Emma dollar ne bar for my inflation so bar for me. After that na cabo. I am a fool who say Omaboka $214 million. Through gold purchase no. Okuya no ya mo ebebu akonta no. Few months ebebu akonta mo say there be Omaboka susu. Entina na akufo ado endota baamia gold sikakoko motogu Bank of Ghana no. Say danchi bia ho kire ya pa. Ye twani ya entwa ba bia no. Nya koto bi diaye. Enna ye konya musika. Enya de omode be hye musika say e ka no mabọ no. Omode tobu ka no so bi. Say aka 18 omato 50% of our gold deposit. Aka 18 tons. Waku omo fere. Say ometo 1 ton kronko bi. E say the bed dia any yento bank square.
Nyenka yenye gold yeto.
Yeto bank square, bank square na yeto no. Enye say bia interest rate ayi bi na abaso e kai bobo e bi sia bobo no interest payment any ye koyo. Yeni ai say yankwasa kai yabo because allow the city no because water should reach will find its level. So we see the quiet 16 cities from Pana 15 na. You know say Ghana city na who are the anka 15 no. Am be betima ye adwuma no. Ba dia fei. Hey, that's the cobra. Ba dia fei die. Ye tin ko to gold ni biem. Eti ye tom a bank square ni ye tom. Waku wo kan and you were right. Ye really say pa ye ko to Jubilee House. We told Jubilee House for the Pedrasse.
Modern Diana, you see it. Modern Diana, you see it. Say, the real bank square now. You left on law house. I lost the law house name modern. And that's it's a law. You told bank square. Near law house to UGMC. That near Cotton gas processing plant. There the whole you told him never to UGMC. Near bank hospital. It's a very unfortunate so we time a very unfortunate but on the canon and more beer and friend agro Bank of Ghana governor no in crop for so no musi manage economy no a pentinamento economic management ɛyɛ pentinamento economic management sɛ yɛmfa yakɔ twitwi ɛkɔ so kɔ ne yɛ body works a twitwi ho a ne yɛde fila yɛ ho a na ewu kɔngɔrɔ konya baabi a ɔmo nim spray ne ya te paint yɛ gu ho kai ba bo sa yɛ say so ne ya te paint yɛ gu ho
eti wa ko yɛn cheche mu yɛ bi bank square na NDC for pesa mama so mo nton pesa mama so mo nton ɛdan na Nana Addo esi yɛ no ya mo ba mo ko mu man mo nton dan na bank of Ghana for ka mo no dollar na abafo nkaka kutia saka na mo mo ton ma obi a na
ma rent dan
na ma sa rent dan no afiri saa enkofo no ɛkɔ kwaku yakopon hu yebobo
yeah
me say AD before AAB AD before AAB omo de to first the public the bay offer the bay omo ye no omo enkofo e be see dan people dey from say Belstar omo bi ajo ADB headquarters ni na no omo ka party lot omo
chiaka
o dan na o dia and ADB first start omo da mo obi we see dan no mo rent ready a mental dey Nana Addo adwunyanse mu a report dem no we see dan na wie but Muhammad dey campaign o mo sta mo dia to sa Muhammad